If you're in the world of social work, you already know that learning never, ever stops. It's just not that kind of job. So today, we're going to take a closer look at a really key resource for that continuous growth, the Learning and Development Projects at the Silberman School of Social Work. Let's dig into what makes their approach so effective. And this right here, this is really the heart of it all, isn't it? This quote isn't just a fancy mission statement on a website. It's a call to action. It just perfectly sums up the huge responsibility and the incredible goal that social work professionals are striving for every single day. So, who exactly is turning that powerful mission into real-world action? Well, that would be the Learning and Development Projects. Think of them as a central hub for professional growth in the human services field. Okay, let's get specific. We're talking about the Learning and Development Projects, or LDP, which is part of the amazing Silberman School of Social Work at Hunter College. They're basically set up to be an expert guide. So whether you're a social worker looking to sharpen your own skills, or you're running an entire agency trying to level up your team's game, this is the place you go to get better at serving your clients. So what's their secret sauce? It really boils down to these three powerful pillars. First, it's professionally led. That means you're learning from people who've actually been there and done that. Second, it's client-focused, which means everything you learn is tied directly to the real-world problems people are facing. And finally, research-driven. This isn't just guesswork. Every single method is backed by evidence and proven to get results. That combo is how they make a real, measurable impact. So how does that philosophy actually look in practice? Let's dive into one of their key areas of expertise, and it's a critical one: protecting vulnerable adults. I mean, this is the million-dollar question, right? Things like financial scams and elder abuse are getting more and more sophisticated. That means the professionals on the front lines need training that's just as sophisticated to fight back effectively. And here's their answer. Really targeted, really comprehensive training that covers all the bases. You've got everything from foundational skills for adult protective services caseworkers to specialized tools for spotting financial fraud against the elderly, all the way to the super specific legal training needed for NYS Article 81 guardianship. The bottom line is they're giving professionals the exact tools they need for these incredibly complex, real-world situations. Beyond protection, so much of this work requires a really deep understanding of complex human behaviors, and that's where mastering specialized skills comes in. I love how this is laid out. It's like a clear roadmap to mastery. You start with the absolute essentials, the core skills like crisis intervention and setting professional boundaries. Then you start to level up, building the expertise to handle really tough cases, involving things like self-neglect or personality disorders. And the final step is pulling it all together by integrating these broader, more advanced approaches, like trauma-informed care. It's a complete journey. But, mastering individual cases is only one part of the equation. If you want to create real, lasting change, you have to tackle the system itself. And that brings us to the third core pillar of their work: leading with equity. This comparison right here is so powerful because it shows a real evolution in thinking. LDP moves the conversation beyond just cultural competence to active anti-racism training. Instead of just accepting how things are, they teach you how to actually deconstruct the systems of oppression that cause so much harm. And leadership? It's not just about managing your own team, it's about building inclusive leadership across the entire social services field. This is training that aims for nothing less than true social justice. Okay, so after hearing all that, you might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but how do I actually get started? Let's walk through what your learning journey with the LDP could look like. Well, the short answer is you have a lot of options. We're talking about over 100 different learning opportunities. This covers everything from the continuing education units, the CEUs, that licensed social workers in New York need, all the way to some really specific certifications in specialized areas. So yeah, the range is massive. And they totally get that you're busy. They make it super accessible. You can take online courses and webinars right from your desk, listen to their podcasts on your commute, or even use their handy desk guides for a quick reference when you're on the job. They've designed it to fit into the life of a working professional. So we're going to end here with this question, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Every training course, every new skill, every new perspective, it's a step toward that core mission we talked about at the very beginning. It's about taking concrete action to help shape a healthier, more just world. So what's your next step going to be?